Duncan and Freda. Freda needs to be prepared for some sort of future challenge. The forces are fairly incompatible. How about spells? She has... Ooh, I thought she had nothing. She has ass. Lovely ass, but ass nonetheless. Hopefully Duncan has something useful. No. So what we need really is a city and spells, but this could be complicated. I'm not compatible with these. Shit. I'm not throwing that away. At the same time, I'm not sure who would, which one of us would benefit more from that. As I said, I can't combine any of the forces. So it's also a wasteful thing at the moment to do what I was about to do there. So Archer's Dream. Holy shit, do we need this? What we need is protection from range attacks, but also range attacks. I think he has only haste, pretty much. So Freda would be in a better position. Melee guys are pretty much worthless here. Probably. This will be a game changer if we get those two items, so I want to go for them. We have a massive amount of mobility right from the start. We're somewhat protected here. His retaliation will pretty much kill one of our units, guaranteed. I don't want that. But this will determine a lot. Can somewhat ignore the succubuses now. I have plenty of other targets I really need to be shooting at. Want to lose the Archangel exactly against it either. Just have to accept that it's going to fireball us. Okay, the demon can be killed by the hero now. Can resurrect something. Range units definitely. Fight not without its issues, but the reward is too good to ignore. Both pieces of the Archer's Dream. +4 to attacks of all shooters in the hero's army and grants them unlimited ammo. Gets range penalties for all shooting units in the hero's army. Can also get +1 to attack or defense, probably +1 for her to attack. It's not a huge delay to do this, and the rewards are massive. Oh shit. It's acceptable, I can resurrect the dead. At least these amount. Right, we need to figure out where we want to go next. We have plenty of resources. With the two artifacts, we should have enough attack power to also push forward, but I'm not so sure. Alright, we don't want to even try to go through that gate, we need to go north. There are beneficial things to be gained here, but I think for troops we more or less want to just pick Haven troops that we encounter here. There's a good chance they'll all join us. The only reason I'm not picking them up is that they're not compatible. So it would be a waste. I would more or less just lose the guardian of this area here. Although the enemy is so strong, I don't think he gives a shit who's guarding anything. He'll just walk through everything. But we'll see. After this little area is cleared, we'll head north. Have to. There is something south of here though, and it's not a demon. So there's that. Actually, I'll live here and I think I'll rush south to see what's there. They should not get a turn now. Our range combat damage got a massive buff. I'm not sure if we're gonna do anything with money. We'll need toward experience at this point. We're preparing her for I don't know what exactly. She needs to be as good as she can be. +1 to hero spell power and knowledge if the hero does not have any enlightenment skill. We have basic. As +2 if this hero has advanced enlightenment. +3 +3 if hero spell power knowledge if he has the expert, right. Hero has the magic insight ability, he will also be able to learn the 4th circle spell. So we got all spells from 1 to 3 circles, that it? No. No, you need the special skill to get the spells, I guess. Right, that's +2 to your attributes and an item. Plus champions. I will have to go there, but we don't have to go there now, this second. What we really need to decide is where the fuck do we go. There has to be a city somewhere or we're boned. There's no way we can deal with the enemies here. Like, not even a remote chance. There has to be something for us down south, I figure. Possibly. Maybe. Well, there's blue there. Upgraded units. Who the fuck is blue? Big nasty hero seems to be content to hide behind the gated section. It's fine by me. Red Griffin troops are begging to be forgiven for their foolishness. They are eager to join you and fight for El Rab. That's a lot of troops we can just basically pick up in exchange for nothing. These been upgraded at all? A little bit. Spells are the critical component. We can pick up armies by just visiting places. But by the time Radar comes here, this has to provide some spells. Decent goddamn spells. Is there any point in me going here? Honestly, I don't see much. There are some unit production buildings too. So again, another reason not to really get too focused on unit production upgrades. But quite a lot of things actually. That said, I can't upgrade anything here. Peasants. And only to this one form. Right, at least that's still the thing we have to do first. There's no getting around that. Push on. Battle Frenzy is great. Advanced Enlightenment will give us a lot of attribute points though. A lot of them. We have an item that benefits from that too. It'll be more useful when we get it to expert level, but still. We want to avoid going to all of these dead-end places at the moment. We just need the extra troops. Once we have enough of those, then we can figure out what to do next. Also, I need to dump troops. I'll take all the battle griffins with me though. No, I need... Do we want to use the red troops or no? We do need to get to the upgrade side no matter what. But we're not gonna do it with these troops. We need to focus pretty much everything on a single army. At least as many ranged attackers we can on Kratos' army. Something to block enemies. And then just annihilate everything with ranged combat. At least for now. We're also gonna need a lot more money. In that sense, it wouldn't be a dumb idea to take money from the treasure chests. I still think that's not a great idea. Don't block it. We can't actually upgrade anything here, so we should take everything we want to upgrade and take them to the... Yeah, that's not gonna work either. We need to cycle these troops a little bit, so we can get the units we want in the correct places. Apparently it's too big of a mess. We'll take one good army and fight our way to the upgrades. The hill fort where we can upgrade things. Not sure if we have enough money for that. They're also doing a lot of fighting, so I'm not sure how much. Is the experience now more valuable than gold? I'm leaning toward gold being more valuable at this moment. Any hero can exchange resources here for spells of the 4th and 5th circles. Wanna give me resurrection? I could use the resurrection spell. It will also save me a lot of resources, so I don't have to now upgrade the major skill. I can just leave one of their cities totally intact. And take it down whenever I feel like it. But I need at least 5 upgrades. Let's see if we can get the resurrection first. Not even available. What is that? Deep freeze. Freezes the target, immediately inflicting ice damage and causing it to suffer increased physical damage during a certain amount of time due to frostbites. Never seen that before. To be fair, I haven't really used combat magic in a long time. Probably another gated route to that city. I want maybe to have the units I can give to the main hero Rada. There aren't that many. Anything that shoots. We should go for the major skills. They eat up a lot of resources, but they don't eat up a lot of money, and we need money to upgrade things. We definitely need high-level spells, otherwise we can't fight properly. Which reminds me, you do actually know expert level magic, right? You don't, so worthless for him anyway. Rada is the key. Rada needs light magic. We'll get light and darkness with Haven. So we might get shit basically. The spell seller probably guarantees that you can get decent high level spells at some point. This is all a preparation for whatever comes next with Rada. You can't have a single target, so this is we're free to attack with the angel, I think. They don't have enough attack power. A risk of retaliation. And they got the stun. Excellent. Yeah, not much risk. They showed us as a serious threat, but thanks to our items, they're pretty trivial. More important artifacts. Crown of Leadership is not really useful, but Dragon Scale Armor will transfer with us. That's a different matter. I'll take money for now, which means I really should take care of the Vault of the Mages. Quick resources right now. We should also gain us Town Portal, by the way. Yeah, nothing good so far. Right. Will be a massive increase in our attack power. Range units will go to this army. Ability to resurrect allies is more useful than anything, at least until I get that as a spell. Right, we'll have to give up the paladins and put some extra shooters in their place. This is a formidable force, but for Freyda, shooters are much more preferable at this point. Also, Duncan would be able to get more out of this army than this level 1 hero can. Guess we're gonna just tag along here then. Thing is, why we really want to do anything with Duncan? Maybe something like taking over the Haven military post. That should be right up his alley. I mean, a few levels for him wouldn't be a bad thing. He would maybe get a spell skill of some sort. I just don't think that's particularly important. Yeah, still sort of sucky because we don't have dark magic. 5th level is guaranteed to be somewhat useful considering our opposition here. Demons and Undead, or attack spell against Demons and Undead, or Resurrection. Both are fine for me. What the fuck was that? Right there, standard Griffins. I was thinking, why the hell didn't he do a dive bombing attempt on us? Because he can't. No, we had losses. We probably want to rethink this setup. It's way too easy to prevent us from firing with almost doing nothing. Oh shit. Prevent them from acting now. No. Well, shit. Yeah, this is bad. It's very, very bad. And the only problem really was the we basically oh fuck this fight too. The only problem was that we put the one unit that had the opportunity to act before they screwed us over in the one place where they could prevent it from acting. I'm not sure how big of a deal it should be, but I'm not sure how much you need to conserve to have a good fighting chance against the demon. The primary demon army is very tough. And there are like zones of demons I have to go through to even get the units upgraded. So I'm not too keen on just throwing them away for nothing. The rewards for the bolt probably aren't that impressive in the first place. Right, no matter what we do, you are the only ones who can even act in theory before they do. We could do it this way though. I need to wait. Shit. Waiting for the resurrection, but I don't think waiting is gonna help us here. We're just gonna get more casualties. Better to accept the loss of men. Ooh, artifact, decent amount of resources. Armageddon spell. Destruction and summoning spells. Well, increases all unit speed by +1. Initiative would have been more useful for us, but I'll take it. We'll also go here first. inclined to do that, because she can't, as a hero, do anything useful at the moment. I do want to test if these guys will just join up with me. Every one of them probably will. Right, we'll have to act fairly quickly there, otherwise they're going to just slaughter all the potential units that would have joined us. Home Portal, Word of Light, Puppet Man, it's the suckier versions of the spells. Still. Sucky or not, still useful spells. There's no immediate need to go for them though. Might be better to go try to counter his hero. Duncan can do that. Mass Divine Strength. Yeah, useful stuff. Luck and morale for all creatures from Stronghold, Necropolis, Inferno, and Dungeon factions reduced by 2 during battles. Yeah, that's a pretty big advantage for us again. We should at least try to get to upgrade these basic units. Okay. The demon hero is fairly harmless. Just capture something worthless. Can I accept Vindicators? Yes. The main idea is just to collect them out of the strategic map, so they aren't accidentally killed by our enemies. Well, accidentally is probably not the word I wanted to use, but still. All destruction magic spells to be cast. Well, that sounds useful. It's an easy fight too. Good melee enemies. However, we're not gonna engage them. Not even once. Scout around here a bit. I'm curious to see where this ends. Probably a gate. Or guarded outpost. I just want to see that it actually does. Feel like this is not... Yeah, several pack, zounds, throng, lots, sword. Plenty of enemies. To upgrade the lower level units more than we need to get angels. They're all garbage. They're never gonna get anywhere near us. Being so keen to learn, the hero is granted +2 knowledge and an additional bonus of 1000 experience. So one-time bonus, are you shitting me? 1000 experience, whoop-de-doo. Or mass righteous magic and haste. Yeah. Expert enlightenment wouldn't be bad either. Benefit quite a lot from it right now, but mass spells, those are good. Alright, we probably want to visit this first. Actually, no, our sidekick can probably take care of that. We need to engage Dean. Hero is actually better than I expected him to be. Not any good, but better than I expected him to be. Hero has gained the ability to affect the luck of enemy creatures. Luck of all enemy troops is decreased by 1. I'll take Vitality, thanks. Oh no, we need to regain the gold, plus take the champions we saw at the start. There aren't many of them, but I want them joined up. They'll be useful. They might have the initiative to attack us before we get to shoot them, so I don't want to risk it. Extra zealots. Zealots alone are a formidable opponent at this point. Yeah, I'm not sure how attached I am to the angels. They're the only source of resurrection, yes, but we're mostly getting this. Cavaliers are the highest level thing I'm getting of the others buildings, so could go for that or upgrade these. It'll take a while before a hero comes back here to get these troops anyway, unless I use a spell to transfer them. But the key to our victory will be range units. That goes without. That's without a doubt. So I think we should try to focus on upgrading them first. We'll get the red versions though. We need to upgrade our existing units to the red versions just so they can be stacked a little bit easier. Downthrone Horde, it's not too bad. Right, who attacks first? These are the least impressive enemies. Mass something. Wood of Light. We don't have a lot of attack power or spell power. So I think haste. Ooh, Mass Divine Strength. How much variation do these guys have in damage? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. So Mass Divine Strength. Do maximum damage each shot. We can't really do much with these. We'll die. Oh, someone died. Guess I wasn't paying attention. I resurrected them plenty of times. Right, compatibility. Everything needs to be turned to red if we can do it. Except angels. Enlightenment. Yeah, our stats are looking good thanks to this. Spell power is the only real weak point we have still. Want to see how army fares against his good hero. Can't see him. We'd also use training grounds to massively upgrade the quality of our troops. Yeah, I think I'll forget the angels. Just need more troops of any quality, really. One-way entrance. Where is it? Where's the exit? Well, we can visit these other places first. Not that bad of a fight. It looks like it's moderate difficulty, but I don't think it is. There are leeches that are a problem, but if we can get to shoot at those before they react, there's no problems. We should really visit the city with Duncan too, because he'll get Tom Portal. It's a good way to get out of trouble if you get cornered by the enemy main hero. Right, do I want these added to this? I'm not so sure I do. -3 on morale isn't all that welcome though. Right, this is all about who gets to move, leeches or us. Everything else is irrelevant. I think we basically won this already. Well, casualties we can probably get over. They'll never have a turn again. Right, I can resurrect and we have a unit ready to do what needs to be done. Nothing moderate about this fight, they never just stood a chance. And I'm never going to use these, am I? The Archer's Ream is just too good. +3 to spell power, increased initiative of all casters in hero army by 10%. So all priests basically, or monks. So all +1 to all attribute. Not bad. Right, we'll use the shitty hero to test out where the portal goes. Okay, mystery solved. Not visited, already visited. I suppose it marks that the enemy has visited it, so that counts too. Right, we'll have to take care of the first demon city now. I don't really care what the fuck they're doing. They should not be in any position to oppose us. Not enough room. This is not going to work. If I upgrade these things now, they're no longer stackable with the units coming in. We basically need to create some free room here. Okay, there's no way they can get through that, so we'll block this. Level 1 hero? Level 2. Well, that's vastly superior than that. This isn't the city though. Unless it had no walls. Had no walls.
Well then. There is hope for our poor beleaguered empire after all.
We got an item set there. Full item set of morale boosting. Can't fully equip it. Still, this is the best part of it anyway. But it'll stay with me until the next mission, so... This is a bit problematic. They should have the speed to attack our range units too. Not quite so close though. The dragon armor thing would be much more impressive if every hero that I played with didn't have it. I suppose the positive thing about it is currently is that it does give your hero multiple item sets, gives your hero some options. You don't have to go with the one set, so there's always room to build a little bit of a different type of hero. Yeah, we dumping these. I need room. All melee non-flying units get initiative and spell power increases, don't care. Melee is not really our thing currently. These will join us probably. Well, we have the room. No join. 3 experience then. I forgot about this. The spells change each week. Still nothing particularly useful. Duncan also doesn't really have the levels, or cannot gain the levels to get anything interesting, so I don't really want to bother either. Next level up would at most give me basic level of some spellcasting, so I would need to level up quite a bit before I get anything interesting. That's not gonna happen. I'm going to try to take him to the city and see if he can upgrade or train something useful for me. Advanced defense. have expert trainer? Yes. Well, shit. This is gonna hurt. We can't get all the losses back, but we got most of it back. Seeing anything interesting? These don't have the spells, right? So they're basically totally harmless to us. Ring of Celerity. That is the best thing ever. More or less 10% initiative boost. Well, exactly 10% initiative boost. No. We have the training option now. Let's keep that in mind. We're mostly... I think we're looking mostly for zealots. They're good in melee, they're durable, they're spellcasters. They're not so vulnerable as the crossbowmen for trouble. Crossbowmen would have no range penalty, but with our equipment it doesn't matter. So as many zealots we possibly can get. More or less we want to train priests. And honestly I'm not quite sure how that works here. What exactly do we need to upgrade? There are too many creatures. I don't think we want to upgrade something in melee. That's the thing. So we can make more range units. Yeah, that'll do. We naturally produce like handful 8. We can produce extra 20 each week from infantrymen. And we can upgrade them directly to something useful. Right, we could get more resurrecting angels. We certainly have many days before week changes. And we can teleport back through Temple. Yeah, this will work fine. I don't want to let a single experience point get away. Assuming it's an easy kill, don't want to lose any troops. Respecking character. I honestly don't like the enlightenment. It's not like it's a piece of shit. It's just a slight boost in attributes. Usually another actual skill is vastly more useful in reality. But I'm more or less okay with this. It's not like she's bad in any way. She has a good selection of abilities. She's good at fighting, and she has the buffing spells to support that. She'll do fine. Strong amount of mana, so she can keep going and going and going with this. To win spell power or knowledge, probably spell power. We need always more spell power. Still, it's a good thing I feel that we have that upper option there. Is he coming out? Yes. Multiple ones. This is interesting. Main option is defeat Infernal Hero and destroy his town, so this is not the hero. This is threat level high. It's not actually that bad for us. The main problem is that the numbers are a little bit against us. A little bit. We do have the town portal, right? Otherwise this could be a very dangerous thing to do. We don't have to give a shit about that hero though. This is basically the only place left to visit. +1 to attack or defense. Some experience. That's about it. And there are no options left anymore. I don't think we want peasants in any form. How about war machines? Right, now the question becomes, are we gonna try to go here or are we gonna teleport to the town? Pick up the troops we can and then come back up. Could use another ring. Cuts down enemy summoning spells efficiency, grants to banish. Yeah, that might be good against demons. I thought it was a war machine, the ring, not a banishment ring. I think we should try to fight him. The thing is, his range capabilities are shit. Like god awful shit. We don't really get much from this. Whatever. Morale and luck might be more useful to us here, but whatever. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they have the numbers alright. The hero is the biggest problem, I guess. I'm not casting anything with these guys here. Any of them can reach us, maybe? No. Yeah, my casting days are over. I might be able to buff once. That's amazing. These are melee versions, right? Of these, even if everyone shoots at them, we're not gonna kill enough for it to matter. Once, yeah. If we kill these, we can cast again of our buff spell. At the same time, I can't see when their turn is gonna be coming next. Yeah, that's not an immediate problem. Immediate problem is how the hell are we gonna survive these? Summoning crap. Don't really care about that. One. If I go here, I might actually be able to block them. Yeah, buy a little bit of time. That means we can't kill any of these groups either before it's time. Also means we need to think carefully what we want to kill. I want to cast more spells, so we'll target those guys. Right. Ooh, they got a new turn immediately. Oh shit. Ooh, 115 dead, that's great. We still do. I want the archers to fire more often. Not exactly what I was getting at, but whatever. Might still help. I can get a little bit of extra distance from all these enemies. Right, we can keep spell casting without any fear. These guys have to die. Not really being threatened by anything anymore, so it's free for all. And who do you want to kill first? Leap attack. We could probably banish these, but this is faster at this point. Victory, we didn't lose that many troops.
Done. Excellent. But I wonder, what will happen when this war ends? I'm so used to bleeding, I'll swell up like a balloon.
I don't have really any war machine skills. You can see contents of enemy inventory. So that's not irrelevant. Decreases enemy defense by half. Deals additional elemental fire damage. It's I'm not sure if that's useful either. Ability to see contents of enemy inventory could be somewhat interesting. Yeah, still need to destroy the town. This is good. Right, the challenge out of this mission is now gone. He's not gonna be able to gather up another force of anything close to that. So, victory is ours. Now a matter of collecting the last remaining artifacts that are still here. Win to upgrade something. Of course, getting more angels is always welcome, but honestly we have better use for the money. We could always harass the last hero enough that doesn't cause any trouble. The thing is, I don't know what he could possibly do. There's like one or two places where there's monster blocking access, and that's about it. Everything else is done. We get to keep these items when we move on to the whatever mission we'll be moving on to. Attack will be vastly more important to us than defense. This would be the last place we can still go and kill something. Right, training. We could sell resources so we can do the necessary purchases. What's the bother though? Duncan is more than enough to keep them in line. Forgot about that. Nothing too interesting there though. A couple of treasure chests. Won't make much of a difference. He cannot possibly have enough armies for me to give a single shit about what he's doing really with the heroes. We need to purchase only potential range units. Somewhat high on cash, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference. I mean, they have nothing to send against us anymore, so it's a done deal. Even if I can get no additional troops. I'll check what spells are appearing here. If there's a resurrection appearing there, we must prioritize that over anything else. That might have a decent amount of troops. No. We would get magical immunity and teleportation wouldn't be totally unwelcome though. Another hero dead, army lost, always welcome. Take my magic, bro. Don't shoot me, bro. What else can we do? Not much. There's not much else to do. We have 2 stacks of troops and our archers will move before they do, so it's a done deal. Not necessarily. Could have survived that. I forget how huge of a variation in damage the archers actually have. maybe not the best or most interesting spells ever, but there's still spells I didn't have. We'll clear the center here. Don't want the demon to get any of the experience. Also wait until next week. Just to see if the spells change. Ah, dull weeks. We could get more angels, I suppose. Nothing else to spend the resources on. Also, the Grail item, the Tear of Asha, would have been massively wasted on this map. Massively wasted. It didn't matter in the slightest. This creature has a certain chance to remove a positive effect from the enemy it attacks. I sort of dislike those descriptions. Vague descriptions where you have no chance of trying to even make any kind of an educated guess what the chance could be. So it's pretty much impossible to gauge how useful the entire ability is ever going to be. I haven't even thought about it because of it. It's one of those things that it's a desperation measure at that point. You can't effectively rely on it, so you can't plan anything according to it. I'm pretty sure these changed at least once. There was a freeze spell at some point, so why aren't the freeze now? They changed by month or something. We're at month 3, so that's possible. This last week of that month. I'll leave one of the heroes here to wait. Because if there's a chance to get resurrection, we are waiting no matter how long it takes to get the resurrection. That's just a fact of life. It is so important if we want to start a big mission and just go without too much hurdling up and waiting. Yeah, this is gonna cost us. I'd have to redo this fight. I should have prevented them tying up my range units basically, with no matter what the cost. I failed to do that. So now I lost. They tied up one of my good range units and managed to kill the other one in the same one attack, and then slaughtered one stack with this. So that's basically game over for us. Right, anything realistically we can still do. Retaliation strike on that one. Ah, indeed. Divine Vengeance probably our best attack spell at this point. The more they kill, the more we can kill them. Right, this fight was an unmitigated disaster. Still, it would have been very different if we would have just placed the troops as we initially started with. Just guarantee that one group of archers, the crossbowmen, would have been unable to be blocked. That would have been it. Allows hero to teach other heroes and learn from them, effectively trading spells between spellbooks. Could be useful, very useful, especially if we don't get the resurrection. I'm not sure if there are limits to that, but they didn't mention any. Right. Need to get the angels to her. Did we already use this? Oh. Ah, shit. Right, forgot about this. He's trying. And it's not like he can has no chance to succeed. Our army is extremely weak at this point. Duncan is the only thing holding things together, at least somewhat. This is something I can fix though. I don't care too much. We'll wait until the month exchanges, see if the spells switch or not. If they do, well, sure what we'll do. We'll do something. I could use some actual troops. Just something to block the enemies and in their initial charge. It's 4 days until the month changes, so if nothing changes, we'll just end this fairly quickly. If something changes, we'll see if it's random or reliable. If it's random, we can just load our save from the previous month until we get the resurrection. If it's not random, I don't know if I'll wait for it. It would be useful though, very very useful. Denying that. We could get resurrection, we could also trade the resurrection, I think, to other casters at that point. Anyone missing it would get it immediately. Kill one of his heroes before he has a chance to escape. After that, it should be the end of the month. You have certain other type of weaknesses with this setup, but I think it's better for our army still. They might be able to hinder us a little bit, but as long as they can't directly high up the range combat capability, we're always better off. It's now very wasteful though. There are too many units in single stacks. Hopefully this will get rid of the trash. It helps a little bit. We'll lose some units, not that big of a deal. Probably would have lost more if I hadn't shot and had waited. Right, moment of truth. Definitely changed, but the ones we were interested in did not. Once a month there's a change, but what changes seems to be somewhat random. In fact, it's not random at all. I think it's sort of like, how to explain it. It's sort of like, for fuck's sakes, it's like a line that shows two lines at once, and each month it sort of progresses one step further. One of the lines will be discarded, and a new line gets added to it. So it should go through these lines once every month. So this line was here the previous month, and this one is a new one. Or It's sort of a conveyor belt. New shit gets added here, the old one gets removed here, and it slowly moves forward and forward and forward. But this is level 4 shit, this is level 5. I'm going to try something. I'm going to basically burn through a month very quickly without giving a single shit what exactly the enemy is doing. I'm going to do next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn. See where it goes. You know the start and end. Right, level 4 abilities, level 5 abilities. Magical immunities there, person nether worlds. Is there any change on a weekly basis? Not that I can see. I can always just load and attack the enemy, so I mean if things go badly for us here, I don't really need to worry about that. What I want to know is, do I really not have any chance of getting resurrected? It is so important. Even in the most catastrophic fight we had here, resurrection would have turned that around in an instant. It might not allow us to evade all casualties, but it would certainly drastically mitigate the issue. And especially in long fights where some of the bosses usually are, where they cheat like a motherfucker and there's a huge amount of scripted things happening, ability to maintain the strength of your army is so vital. Last week of the month. Fingers crossed for resurrection. There it is. Feels good, man. Feels good. Hecking good. Just split the groups. There are too many, especially monks are in way too large groups. not that big of an issue. Mainly because we have the resurrection now. And we really haven't had all the big casualties. I suppose I might as well resurrect something. Oh, well, whatever. Point was, there was no real need to resurrect anything. Quite impressive. Really, that's the only group that's a bit of a headache. One's dead yet. Any chance to get a little up? I don't think so. The extra experience could be very useful though. Never know. By the way, there is one thing we should do. We should get more mana. I've noticed that you sort of... yeah, we have plenty. You start with the mana you had in the previous mission, so it's not irrelevant what the level is. However, closer to 200 points is good enough. Chance to build split. Has a respectable force, but it's way too weak to oppose us. And now they're stuck. There's no way of getting no way of creating my mana. I'll do maximum damage with my range attackers. hero is a piece of trash too, apparently. Right, kill one hero. Oh, we got some new spells out of it too. Low level attack spells, nothing relevant. Oh, interesting enough on mission. The only real trap in this one is the who gets the Tear of Asha. These guys have zero use for it. Zero, absolutely none.
If cleaning house always took this many weeks, I'd never be doing anything else. Well, time to see about the dwarves. I can't deny that they would be a formidable ally, but judging from what Duncan said, things aren't going to be that simple there either.
Resource silo. This costs quite a bit of gold. It would provide 1 crystal each day for at the start. Mercury 25. It's questionable. I feel like Mercury is probably the resource we need to use to get reinforcements summoned. Single Titan is nice. Problem is that's the only thing it is. It's nice. If we have a decent army, it's worthless. If we have none, it is very valuable. I've always favored units over resources. Rakshasa for 20 Mercury and 4,500 experience, so you could have got an aged Rakshasa.
A wizard! What brings you from the sandy hills to the stone halls?
I'm looking for a dwarf named Wolfstan. He was described as friendly, cantankerous, loyal, and less drunk than he pretended to be.
Ah, you've been talking to me mate, Duncan. How go things in the Empire?
Better and better, but Liara is summoning demons in her defense.
And they're thinking a few stout dwarves might turn things in their favor. I'd be more than happy to go, but I'm tied down here with that blasted idiot, Hangbull. And Arketh knows where that other idiot, my half-brother Rolf, is. In fact, Arketh knows where Arketh himself is.
So, how can I help?
I'll tell you. Hangbull has been hiding this, but Arketh has been silent for years, even decades. No one knows why, but because of it, Hangbull, he leads the clan of our rune priests, can say whatever he damn well pleases, or nobody can call him a liar.
So...
Go to the surface. Find the Earthfire Shrine. It's where Arketh first showed himself to us. A patch of land always green amid the snows. It's the one place that he might be willing to show himself to you.
And if Arkath won't intervene?
Well then, I suppose we all better learn to speak demon.
Very small map, very, very small. Keep fighting, survive. And Hangbull must survive. The here must find the Dwarven Dragon God. Level 25 a Rune Mage of Piece of Crap. Advanced. Okay, at least he has Expert Light Magic, but advanced only, other core skills. She needs level ups desperately. Ooh, at least some good spells. Yeah, spell selection is actually very impressive. Very impressive. Very pleased with this one. Do you have any items? No, but the here probably has extras, right? Extras truly, because there's really no need for some of these to be carried around. Especially, I will never use the Runic War Harness or Runic War Axe. It might as well be given to someone else. And that's more or less it. Maybe the experience giving hat. Yeah, it's not gonna be all that impressive of a switch, but it should help a little bit. The items will just go to waste in this inventory. I'll keep the Tsar Isis items. If we get the fourth one, it might actually be used for something.